Hey everybody, this is Jim from EDS and all of our other fine programs, too many to mention. I'm here today to talk to you about MTSS moving a student from Tier 1 to Tier 2 and also Tier 3. This will not take long at all, and I will guarantee you at the end of it, if you are familiar with our INRS program, Hipstervention, some of the parts will look very familiar. So again, log in, hib.hipster.com, put your username and password in there, click submit. Come over here to the Hipstervention module, and then click on the MTSS. Now, remember what MTSS stands for, multi-tiered system of supports, where you are making strategies and best practices and interventions for a whole class, and then moving them on as necessary to a small group, and then as necessary, moving them on to a more intensive individualized intervention. What we're gonna work on today is to show you how to move them from Tier 2, from Tier 1 to Tier 2 to Tier 3. So let's go ahead and open up Tier 1. Now, here's the classes that were already added, and you can see we have a few in there, and they're also probably sitting up here as well because they were unsubmitted to Tier 2. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and go back to Tier 1, my plans, and I'm just gonna click on a class. And now you can see this class has 5 students, and these were the best practices that were being worked on with the students. You can go ahead and rate the effectiveness of each strategy by the students as well, by where it says filter ratings by students. Now, in order to move this to Tier 2, what you need to do is say, okay, which students are going to benefit from a small group intervention process? All you need to do is once you find this tab down here, submit to Tier 2, it'll ask you which students do you want to submit to Tier 2. And I'm just going to collect, I'm just going to pick 2 of them today, Kayla Harris and Christopher Rapson. Now, all you need to do is hit submit. And now those 2 students have been sent to Tier 2. In order to see them, close this out, close out the small box, hit save and continue. And then what I want you to do, and you could do it a couple different ways. You can come back here to the home page, click on Tier 2, and those 2 students that were just submitted are sitting right here. And as you can see, now they're recognized as being Tier 2. In fact, we're on Tier 2, so all of these students are Tier 2. Now, in order to work on them, what you need to do is, even though they're going to be in a small group, they're going to show up individualized, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's just open the student, Kayla Harris. So this case, now, as you can see, it's Tier 2, and you're going to go ahead and work on these tabs. Now, if you are familiar with our Hipstervention program, you see that this site is exactly like our INRS site because MTSS and INRS are very closely connected. So you can go ahead and work on these tabs. And if you don't know how to utilize these tabs and use this program, all of the instructional guides and videos, if you click on this question mark right here up here in the red menu bar, they are all sitting there for you. Plus, we also have, if you click on these eyes with circles on them, those will help you work your way through the tabs. So you can go ahead and create a more specialized plan at Tier 2. And then when you're ready to, if this student is in need of more intensive individualized instruction, then you would just simply click here and you would now go to a next page and make a plan, an individualized plan for that student. So again, real easy to go ahead and submit from Tier 1 to Tier 2 and to Tier 3. Hope this has been a help to you. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to our support team at support@hibreporting.com or call them at 814-262-7400. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon.